is the new U.S. champion. And, Schiavone goes nuts and says, "Oh, he's WCW blue and blue. He is the backbone of the WCW locker room." And the MIA came out to celebrate. So they made a big deal of it, but it just felt like I wish it could have been a better moment as far as the match and winning the match as far as being the new U.S. champion.
Yeah, he's another guy that used to get concussed a lot, man. Hugh Morris, man. He used to get a lot of concussions.
Is he a Russo guy?
Oh, yeah. Blue collar, bro. Blue collar. If you're blue collar, you're my guy, man. Absolutely.
It is interesting, to kind of look back and okay, Jim Duggan, not a Russo guy. Lance Storm, not a Russo guy. Mike Sanders, yes. Generation, yes. Kind of going back and forth. Who's a Russo? Vito, yes, obviously. But there's a bunch of guys that aren't Russo guys. The
people that aren't Russo guys believe wrestling is real. They take wrestling way too seriously. If you take wrestling way too seriously, you're not going to be a Russo guy at all.
The Lance Storm thing kind of surprised me just because that was the biggest push of his career. I mean, he's three champions, 3 world champions at the same time. That was his biggest push, and he just, for some reason, he's just not a Russo guy.
Yep.
So then General Erection gets the win, and they celebrate. So then we cut to the back. We have a Jeff Jarrett with Pamela Paulshock. Then we have a Jeff Jarrett Sting video package where, again, they're teasing and highlighting some sort of Sting change. And it's like, guys, if it's not going to happen, why would you freaking tease it? What is going on?
Yeah.
So Jeff Jarrett ends up defeating Sting via pinfall, 14 minutes, 30 seconds. It was an okay match. I've seen a lot better from them, to be honest. Even TNA, they had an awesome match at Bound for Glory one year. This wasn't their best. Wasn't terrible, but there was a lot of multiple fake Stings. So they promised this change. It doesn't happen. But throughout the match, you get every incarnation of Sting. So I guess that's their way around of teasing the evolution of Sting. It's all these fake Stings that Jeff Jarrett has planted around. You get the USA Sting, the Surfer Sting, the Crow Sting, who's a fake Sting, who was Chris Harris, by the way.
Yeah.
The Wildcat Chris Harris. Comes, he's the Crow Sting. Sting, of course, beats the hell out of all the fake Stings, but distracted, Jeff gets the win and, nefariously cheats to beat Sting there. But that's their way around having this big change.
I don't know
all the fake Stings.
I don't know if I like that.
Kind of lame, right?
I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened with that thing. We're gonna have to track down Bill Banks.
Yes, Bill Banks, wherever you are, come on.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, Sting was asked about it. This is in an interview years ago, and he didn't even know about it. So they don't even inform the Stinger of what's going on. So
that's crazy, man. Yeah.
So then we have Booker T backstage with an interview with Pamela Paulshock, and then we get the Booker T Steiner video package. Here's an interesting thing. Booker and Steiner is the main events, the world title match. Because Goldberg hasn't been cleared yet, they're waiting, and they're going to push Goldberg to the main event to make sure that he's cleared. Do you like that? Yeah,
that's interesting. I like that. That's different. Bro, I like anything different, so that's interesting, yes.
Do you not like having the WWE World Heavyweight title match as the main event? So it's going to be like the runner-up.
That's okay, bro. I mean, that's okay with the story they're trying to sell here. I don't have a problem with that.
I also think there was another reason for that, because we'll get into a second, but there's no finish in that match. So that could be it too. You don't want to leave the fans maybe without a finish in the main event. Yeah. Is that possible?
Very possible. Yeah.
Michael Buffer still there here in 2000. He does the intro. Booker T versus Scott Steiner for the World Heavyweight Championship here. Booker T ends up defeating Steiner via DQ to retain the title. Steiner absolutely snaps during the match, beats the hell out of Booker, beats the hell out of security, beats the hell out of multiple refs. Nobody can stop Scott Steiner. Do you like this finish, and do you like Booker and everyone else becoming, basically fodder to him, and he just beats the hell out of everybody?
Yeah, so Booker goes over and Scott lays everybody out. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
So Booker wins via DQ either. So are we keeping Booker as strong as we could here?
Again, bro, it just depends on what the follow-up is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he might not be strong here, but it depends on what happens on Monday. I mean, honestly.
So he's technically, after getting beat up here, he's technically going to have to defend the title, so we think, versus Mike Awesome the following night on Nitro. That's the plan, because Awesome's now the #1 contender.
Right.
So Steiner kind of did a beating on Booker T. Well, obviously that'll change, because Steiner will interject himself into Mike Awesome and Booker T, but that's a different story for a different day here. Yeah. Do you like where they're headed with Steiner, where he's just literally nobody can control him? He's just
that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, that's believable, man. I'm all for believable. That's absolutely believable.
Even if some people think that they can beat him up, I don't know if multiple people can beat him up, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
The crazy thing too here about Steiner is he is such a cool character. He's so over, and Booker T is super over. It's almost like not the fans are rooting for him, but they think it's like, he's getting so over, beating the hell out of everybody. Like that's like he's cooler than Booker T, if you will.
Yeah, that's always tough, bro. That's always tough, man. Because both of these are cool characters, man. So they're gonna have fans and they're gonna be over.
That's the one thing I think a lot of people liked about your booking is like giving Booker T and Scott Steiner a chance, because for years people were begging them to break the glass ceiling and get a chance in WCW. That was the two guys everybody would mention constantly. Why don't these guys get a push? These guys. That was kind of a thought by you, right? To give them what they deserve.
Man. They definitely earned it, man, without a shadow of a doubt. Yes.
Just sucks. Steiner is going to be world champ basically next month, but on a sinking ship that nobody gives a damn about because his character is so good. I feel like if he was in WWF, like him and Austin would be neck and neck, going up against each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.